Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and before this video starts, I want to talk about the campaign Huawei are running just for you guys. So they're offering a 30% cashback for the first payment you make in the Huawei app gallery, and then a 10% cashback afterwards for every single payment you make in the Huawei app gallery. And this lasts until the 31st of December. And so the participation is quite easy, and to do so, you need to download the app gallery with the link below, and then you need to create an account in the app gallery. Make sure to set your account in the Netherlands or Italy so that you can join the campaign, and lastly, delete the game and download it from the other platform, which is the Huawei app gallery, and you're set. So good luck and enjoy. Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today I'm going to be talking about the T-55A. This is, of course, a technically Tier 9 Soviet medium tank. Now, in the game, it's not necessarily represented as Soviet. It was also technically an Eastern Bloc tank. So, for example, the GDR used T-55s. But again, in the game, it's not represented by a single nation, which I find quite strange. Moving apart from that, this tank is pretty much an almost identical copy of the T-54. In many different ways, but at the same time, it's a little bit different. What's the main thing about the T-54? And that is the armor at Tier 9. So Tier 8 tanks really struggle against the T-54. In the case of the T-55A, we do not have this armor. The armor is a little bit worse. You have the similar ricochet-prone shape, and the turret is, again, circular, which means that you might get a ricochet. Same with the hull, in the fact that, for example, the frontal plate is quite steep in its angle. So if you come around the corner, you might get an occasional bounce. But apart from that, the armor is not necessarily there to protect you. It's not really going to work against Tier 8s, particularly Tier 9s, and especially not Tier 10s. So do not count on this tank's armor as you would on the T-55. Now, on the other hand, the better thing about this tank is that the mobility is slightly better and the DPM is slightly better. So if the T-54 is a little bit more armored, this tank would be technically a tiny bit better mobile, and it would have a little bit better of DPM. Apart from that, the changes are not really that big, and they are not really that noticeable, especially because this tank is considered a premium tank. So having this tank, for example, if you enjoy the T-55 a lot, if you enjoy the T-54 a lot, and you don't necessarily mind having a little bit better of mobility and DPM, then this tank would be perfect for you, because then you could also farm credits. But I don't necessarily know anyone who's in love with the T-54 that much to say, I really want this premium tank. So what do we have this tank for in the game then? Well, I don't necessarily know, because it's not that great at anything. It's all right at a lot of things it does. It's pretty much your standard medium tank. It's not horrible, it's not insane, it's just okay, and it's a jack of all trades, which allows you to farm credits at Tier 9. If you really like that tier, then feel free to get this tank. But apart from that, I don't necessarily know why you would really loan for this tank. So I think I gave my pretty decent opinion on it, but the playstyle on this tank is pretty much second to first line. Of course, you're not going to be third lining this tank. In Tier 8 games, you can freely play first line. In Tier 10 matches, you have to chill at the back a little bit, because your armor penetration is really bad. So you have to more or less take a step backwards and let your team do most of the work while you're a purely support vehicle. Use your mobility to get around tanks, flank them, and use your DPM, especially at Tier 8, to your advantage. So tell me what you guys think about this tank in the comment section below. And with that, Happy is out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.